I wrote a text in 2014 when I was 18. I wrote a text saying that sometimes I think about how cool it would be if some of the creatures that don't exist actually existed. I mean, technically it's impossible, considering what I'm reading about in biology in school, but who's to say that mermaids don't exist, really? I mean, there are so many weird, magical, mystical things on this planet, like drugs and umbilical cords and schizophrenia and love and rainbows and telephones, and we can explain how they work, we can explain what they are, but some things we just can't. They're not scientifically proven, just collectively felt, like sexuality and connection, being able to talk to the dead and astrology, and being able to feel when someone's looking at you from behind.
We married in your late 30s.
Late 30s, so 10 years about.
I would say maybe no later than 2 years.
Yeah,
At least
when?
3 years.
I love it. I think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world. It's so accurate. It's mind-boggling. So, I mean, but each to their own. I know most people that follow me are kind of into that stuff anyways, but for any of the skeptics out there, you should look into it, and you might be very surprised at what you'll find.
Keep showing me Annie Hall. So there's something about a modern day romance getting written that's gonna do well.
I have an Annie Hall poster hanging in my bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
The cards keep showing her Annie Hall, huh? You take one look at this guy and tell me, who do you think this guy looks like? Exactly. That's not really a hard conclusion to make from this guy.
Is someone recording this right now?
Hmm?
Is this being recorded? Like I keep picking up like single T.
Scientists are doing an incredible job at finding the answers for us. They've also changed their answers at times. And they're still changing. And they're humble in that. And they're not saying they have all the answers, but they are dismissing a lot of things that are collectively felt. And that is, in a way, saying that we, human beings, have a greater grasp of the universe than the universe itself.
When you go to sleep, would you agree that you are asleep when you are asleep? And when you wake up, would you agree that you are awake when you are awake? Yeah. Would you agree that those are two different states? People who don't believe are walking dead. They are asleep. And this is the awakening.
Science will call you crazy if you claim you can talk to the dead.
One of the things where people have been let off the hook a bit was this whole, oh, he's crazy. Oh, look at him, he's crazy. That got to mute my opinion for 3-4 years.
But they'll also say it's human to believe in wonders. That we're programmed by evolution to see patterns because it's important for us to survive. And that religions and spirituality as a whole is comfort seeking.
Virgin Mary in Clearwater, Florida. I actually went to see this one. There was a lot of people there of the faithful come to be in their wheelchairs and crutches and so on. And we went down and investigated. This to give you a size, that's Dawkins, me, and the amazing Randy next to this 2.5 story sized image. All these candles, so many thousands of candles people had lit in tribute to this. So we walked around the backside just to see what was going on here. It turns out wherever there's a sprinkler head and a palm tree, you get the effect. Here's the Virgin Mary on the backside, which they started to wipe off. I guess you can only have one miracle per building.
At the same time, believers claim that the scientists that search for evidence and answers to the world are the comfort-seeking ones.
You know, sometimes things seem supernatural that we are able to explain later through, science. Okay, I understand. But there are other things as well that are supernatural, that go beyond the natural, that we can only explain through believing in a creator, right?
This is my big issue with science, scientific approach and non-scientific approach. You are absolutely right. In science, we are after the truth. And we are hoping by each day we're getting closer and closer to the truth. We never get there, never.
Well, I know that's true for you. And
No, that's a science. That's you guys. You think you do have the truth. Now let's look at the evidences. As you were mentioning, you do have the conclusion, let's find the evidences. Science doesn't work that way.
That's not true.
That's not what
That
we-
is not true.
Well, you are saying
No.
you are referring to Jesus, who many billions of people do not believe, including myself.
And many more billions do.
So what?
So who's right?
Of course I can.
So the
Both sides claim that the other has too simple a way of looking at the world. Or are they simply two sides of the same coin?